शिवशक्तिसमारम्भां भास्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मद्श्रीनाथपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रीनाथादिगुरुत्रयं गणपतिं पीठत्रयं भैरवं सिद्धौघं वटुकत्रयं पदयुगं दूतीक्रमं मण्डलं वीराङ्ग्यष्टचतुष्कषष्ठिनवकं वीरावळी पञ्चकं श्रीमन्मालिनी मन्त्रराजसहितं वन्दे गुरोर्मण्डलम्। श्रीविमर्शानन्दनाथं सत्याम्बासहितं गुरुं हृत्पद्मकर्णिका मध्ये भावयेत् सर्वसिद्धये। श्रीभासुरानन्दनाथाय नमः। श्रीभास्करराय गुरुमण्डलाय नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्।
नमस्ते, श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः, श्री मात्रे नमः. Welcome to today's session. Today we will be covering the 67th and the 68th shloka of Soundaryalahari. Let's first learn to recite the 67th shloka.
karāgreṇa spṛṣṭaṃ
karāgreṇa spṛṣṭaṃ karāgreṇa spṛṣṭaṃ
tuhinagiriṇā vatsalatayā
tuhinagiriṇā vatsalatayā tuhinagiriṇā vatsalatayā
karāgreṇa spṛṣṭaṃ tuhinagiriṇā vatsalatayā
karāgreṇa spṛṣṭaṃ tuhinagiriṇā vatsalatayā karāgreṇa spṛṣṭaṃ tuhinagiriṇā vatsalatayā
girīśenodastaṃ
girīśenodastaṃ girīśenodastaṃ
muhuradharapānākulatayā
muhuradharapānākulatayā muhuradharapānākulatayā
girīśenodastaṃ muhuradharapānākulatayā
girīśenodastaṃ muhuradharapānākulatayā girīśenodastaṃ muhuradharapānākulatayā
karagrāhyaṃ śambhoः
karagrāhyaṃ śambhoः karagrāhyaṃ śambhoः
mukhakamaupamyarahitam girisute
mukhakamaupamyarahitam girisute mukhakamaupamyarahitam girisute
karagrāhyaṃ śambhormukhamukuravṛntaṃ girisute
karagrāhyaṃ śambhormukhamukuravṛntaṃ girisute karagrāhyaṃ śambhormukhamukuravṛntaṃ girisute. So here Shambhoho and then mukhakamaupamyarahitam. If we are splitting the line, we will say karagrāhyaṃ Shambhoho and mukhakamaupamyarahitam girisute. If you are going to recite it together, it will be karagrāhyaṃ śambhormukhamukuravṛntaṃ girisute.
kathaṅkāraṃ brūmah
kathaṅkāraṃ brūmah kathaṅkāraṃ brūmah
tava cubukamaupamyarahitam
tava cubukamaupamyarahitam tava cubukamaupamyarahitam
kathaṅkāraṃ brūmastava cubukamaupamyarahitam
kathaṅkāraṃ brūmastava cubukamaupamyarahitam kathaṅkāraṃ brūmastava cubukamaupamyarahitam. Again, brūmastava has the, if you split it, it will be brūmaha and tava. When you join them together, the is sound will come, brūmastava. So we will say all the 4 lines together 2 times.
karāgreṇa spṛṣṭaṃ tuhinagiriṇā vatsalatayā गिरीशेनोदस्तं मुहुरधरपानाकुलतया करग्राह्यं शम्भोर्मुखमुकुरवृन्तं गिरिसुते कथङ्कारं ब्रूमस्तव चुबुकम् औपम्यरहितम् कराग्रेण स्पृष्टं तुहिनगिरिणा वत्सलतया गिरीशेनोदस्तं मुहुरधरपानाकुलतया करग्राह्यं शम्भोर्मुखमुकुरवृन्तं गिरिसुते कथङ्कारं ब्रूमस्तव चुबुकमौपम्यरहितम्.
We will now listen to the musical rendition and learn the same verse in Kalyani Ragam.
कराग्रेण स्पृष्टं तुहिनगिरिणा वत्सलतया
कराग्रेण स्पृष्टं तुहिनगिरिणा वत्सलतया कराग्रेण स्पृष्टं तुहिनगिरिणा वत्सलतया कराग्रेण स्पृष्टं तुहिनगिरिणा वत्सलतया
गिरीशेनोदस्तं मुहुरधरपानाकुलतया
गिरीशेनोदस्तं मुहुरधरपानाकुलतया गिरीशेनोदस्तं मुहुरधरपानाकुलतया गिरीशेनोदस्तं मुहुरधरपानाकुलतया
कराग्रेण स्पृष्टं तुहिनगिरिणा वत्सलतया गिरीशेनोदस्तं मुहुरधरपानाकुलतया
कराग्रेण स्पृष्टं तुहिनगिरिणा वत्सलतया गिरीशेनोदस्तं मुहुरधरपानाकुलतया कराग्रेण स्पृष्टं तुहिनगिरिणा वत्सलतया गिरीशेनोदस्तं मुहुरधरपानाकुलतया कराग्रेण स्पृष्टं तुहिनगिरिणा वत्सलतया गिरीशेनोदस्तं मुहुरधरपानाकुलतया
करग्राह्यं शम्भोर्मुखमुकुरवृन्तं गिरिसुते
करग्राह्यं शम्भोर्मुखमुकुरवृन्तं गिरिसुते करग्राह्यं शम्भोर्मुखमुकुरवृन्तं गिरिसुते करग्राह्यं शम्भोर्मुखमुकुरवृन्तं गिरिसुते
कथङ्कारं ब्रूमस्तव चुबुकमौपम्यरहितम्
कथङ्कारं ब्रूमस्तव चुबुकमौपम्यरहितम् कथङ्कारं ब्रूमस्तव चुबुकमौपम्यरहितम् कथङ्कारं ब्रूमस्तव चुबुकमौपम्यरहितम्
कराग्राह्यं शम्भोर्मुखमुकुरवृन्तं गिरिसुते कथङ्कारं ब्रूमस्तव चुबुकमौपम्यरहितम्
करग्राह्यं शम्भोर्मुखमुकुरवृन्तं गिरिसुते kathaṅkāraṃ
brūmastava cubukamaupamyarahitam
karagrāhyaṃ śambhormukhamukuravṛntaṃ girisute kathaṅkāraṃ brūmastava cubukamaupamyarahitam karāgreṇa śambhormukhamukuravṛntaṃ girisute kathaṅkāraṃ brūmastava cubukamaupamyarahitam
karāgreṇa spṛṣṭaṃ tuhinagiriṇā vatsalatayā girīśenodastaṃ muhuradharapānākulatayā karagrāhyaṃ śambhormukhamukuravṛntaṃ girisute kathaṅkāraṃ brūmastava cubukamaupamyarahitam
karāgreṇa spṛṣṭaṃ tuhinagiriṇā vatsalatayā girīśenodastaṃ muhuradharapānākulatayā karagrāhyaṃ śambhormukhamukuravṛntaṃ girisute kathaṅkāraṃ brūmastava cubukamaupamyarahitam karāgreṇa spṛṣṭaṃ tuhinagiriṇā vatsalatayā girīśenodastaṃ muhuradharapānākulatayā karagrāhyaṃ śambhormukhamukuravṛntaṃ girisute kathaṅkāraṃ brūmastava cubukamaupamyarahitam karāgreṇa spṛṣṭaṃ tuhinagiriṇā vatsalatayā girīśenodastaṃ muhuradharapānākulatayā karagrāhyaṃ śambhormukhamukuravṛntaṃ girisute kathaṅkāraṃ brūmastava cubukamaupamyarahitam.
We will now go through the meanings of the verse word by word. Hey Girisute, daughter of Himavan, tava chubukam. Here there is a pathabedam. Some people say chibukam, whereas some say chubukam. We will go with chubukam. Both mean the same, the chin. Tava chubukam means your chin. Now, last word in the fourth line, aupamyarahitam, meaning it is incomparable, cannot be compared with anything. Again, the first word of the fourth line, kathaṅkāraṃ brūmaha. In what way can we describe? Spṛṣṭaṃ, the second word of the first line. Spṛṣṭaṃ, when it is touched by karāgreṇa, by the tips of fingers, tuhinagiriṇā, by the snow-clad mountain Himavan, your father, vatsalatayā, with vatsalya or affection or fondness towards children, girīśena, by Girisha, by Lord Shiva, udastaṃ, girīśenodastaṃ has to be split as girīśena udastaṃ. Udastaṃ means it is raised or lifted up. By Girisha, when your chin is being raised or lifted up, muhuhu, again and again, adharapānākulatayā, with lot of affection and love to drink the adhara amrita panam. Muhuradharapānākulavṛntaṃ, that is in the third line. Mukham means face, mukura means mirror, vrintam means handle. Shambhoho means by Shambhu. Karagrāhyaṃ, held by his hand. So in this verse, Bhagavad Pada wants to describe the chin of Devi, but he is unable to find any comparison to describe it. So far, he said her eyes are like blue lilies, eyebrows are like the bow of Manmatha, forehead is like the Ashtami Chandra, nose is like a bamboo filled with pearls. But when he tries to say something about her chin, he seems to get stuck. He says he cannot find anything in this creation to equate it to her chin. He then meditates on Devi's face and visualizes her father Himavan lifting her chin with the tips of his fingers with tenderness and affection, vatsalyam. It is with pride and great fondness that a father will often touch the child's chin. We should note here that Shankara says Himavan touches the chin with fingertips, meaning it's a very gentle touch. The poet has visualized the scene so well. And then he visualizes the married Parvati with her chin being lifted up gently by her husband, Lord Shiva. To understand this verse, we have to first learn about the emotion of love. Prema or love is like providing faith or confidence to the person receiving it. When love is shown to one's children, it is called vatsalyam. We all know vatsa means a child. This emotion is called vatsalya rasa. When this love is towards one's spouse or lover, it is called priyam. Priyam is accompanied by moda and pramoda, happiness and joy. This rasa is called shringara rasa. When the love is towards shishyas or disciples, the love shown is called blessing or ashihi. The emotion here is karuna rasa or compassion. Now, when love is shown towards elders, teachers, and gurus, it is called bhakti. The emotion is of total surrender. In all the four types of emotions, the vatsalyam, priyam, karuna, and bhakti, the common factor is love. But the result of this love is different based on the giver and taker. We need to clearly understand how the emotion of love is revealed in four different ways.
When Devi was a child, her father Himavan often gently touched her chin with fatherly affection. When Devi gets married, her husband Shiva touches her chin too. Both Himavan and Shiva are tapasvis, and due to their touch, Devi's chin becomes an auspicious place. Devi's face is like a mirror, and her chin is like the handle of the mirror. When her husband Shiva holds her chin, Devi, due to her shyness, lowers her face. Shiva now holds the chin and lifts her face up. Now, when he sees her mirror-like face, which is spotless and shining, it appears like a face mirror, and Shiva sees nothing but a reflection of himself. Shiva, as the Purusha, sees his creation Prakriti in Devi's face. That is, Prakasha Shakti is seeing its own Vimarsha Shakti. When Shiva sees his own creation, he gets overwhelmed by the beauty of his own creation. Veda says Sa Ikshata, meaning he saw it, meaning seeing the creation for the first time. This is like a mother seeing the newborn child for the first time. Creation of this universe is explained here. There are 23 aspects of creation, and the first aspect is called Vishnu-maya. It appears that Shiva, the supreme Parabrahma Shakti, is afflicted with Maya Shakti and sees his own creation as different from him. Shiva is the cause here, and Shakti as Prakriti is the effect. This Maya Shakti causes Shiva to see his own creation as different, that is, he gets the Dvaita Bhava, which is the cause for desire. Due to this desire, Shiva spontaneously gets the intention to kiss Devi. This only reveals the affection shown by Ishvara to his own creation. The attraction of Shiva as Purusha with his creation Prakriti as Devi signifies the gravitational force responsible for sustaining this universe. Just imagine what would happen if Shiva did not have this attraction to his own creation. It will be like a newborn baby in a forest full of animals and the mother just abandoning and walking away.
In the 63rd verse, we saw how Devi's smile captivated Shiva. In Lalita Sahasranama, the reference for this verse is Mandasmita Mukhamboja Majjat Kamesha Manasa. The next Nama in Lalita Sahasranamam is described in this 67th verse. Anakalita Sadrishya Chibuka Shri Virajita, meaning her face is illuminated by the beauty of her chin, whose equal cannot be found elsewhere, meaning it is beyond comparison. The reason for this beauty is due to the touch of Himavan when she was young and by the Parabrahmam after her marriage. The Kula Bhagavati mantra is hidden in this verse. Now let's go to the next verse, 68th shloka, and learn to recite it.
Bhujāśleṣānnityaṃ
Bhujāśleṣānnityaṃ Bhujāśleṣānnityaṃ
puradamayituḥ kaṇṭakavatī
Puradamayituḥ kaṇṭakavatī Puradamayituḥ kaṇṭakavatī
Bhujāśleṣānnityaṃ puradamayituḥ kaṇṭakavatī
Bhujāśleṣānnityaṃ Puradamayituḥ kaṇṭakavatī Bhujāśleṣānnityaṃ Puradamayituḥ kaṇṭakavatī
Tava grīvā dhatte
Tava grīvā dhatte Tava grīvā dhatte
mukhakamalanālaśriyamiyam
Mukhakamalanālaśriyamiyam Mukhakamalanālaśriyamiyam
Tava grīvā dhatte mukhakamalanālaśriyamiyam
Tava grīvā dhatte mukhakamalanālaśriyamiyam Tava grīvā dhatte mukhakamalanālaśriyamiyam
svataḥ
Svataḥ Svataḥ
kālāgurubahulajambālamalinā
kālāgurubahulajambālamalinā kālāgurubahulajambālamalinā
svataḥ kālāgurubahulajambālamalinā
Svataḥ kālāgurubahulajambālamalinā Svataḥ kālāgurubahulajambālamalinā
mrinālīlālityam
Mrinālīlālityam Mrinālīlālityam
vahati yadadho hāralatikā
Vahati yadadho hāralatikā Vahati yadadho hāralatikā
mrinālīlālityam vahati yadadho hāralatikā
Mrinālīlālityam Vahati yadadho hāralatikā Mrinālīlālityam Vahati yadadho hāralatikā. We will recite all the 4 lines together 2 times. Bhujāśleṣānnityaṃ puradamayituḥ kaṇṭakavatī Tava grīvā dhatte mukhakamalanālaśriyamiyam Svataḥ kālāgurubahulajambālamalinā mrinālīlālityam vahati yadadho hāralatikā Bhujāśleṣānnityaṃ puradamayituḥ kaṇṭakavatī Tava grīvā dhatte mukhakamalanālaśriyamiyam Svataḥ kālāgurubahulajambālamalinā mrinālīlālityam vahati yadadho hāralatikā We will now learn to recite this in the beautiful Kalyani Ragam from Priya, Paramesh, Mahinta and Karthik.
bhujāśleṣānnityaṃ puradamayituḥ kaṇṭakavatī
bhujāśleṣānnityaṃ puradamayituḥ kaṇṭakavatī bhujāśleṣānnityaṃ puradamayituḥ kaṇṭakavatī bhujāśleṣānnityaṃ puradamayituḥ kaṇṭakavatī
tava grīvā dhatte mukhakamalanālaśriyamiyam
tava grīvā dhatte mukhakamalanālaśriyamiyam tava grīvā dhatte mukhakamalanālaśriyamiyam tava grīvā dhatte mukhakamalanālaśriyamiyam
bhujāśleṣānnityaṃ puradamayituḥ kaṇṭakavatī tava grīvā dhatte mukhakamalanālaśriyamiyam
bhujāśleṣānnityaṃ puradamayituḥ kaṇṭakavatī tava grīvā dhatte mukhakamalanālaśriyamiyam bhujāśleṣānnityaṃ puradamayituḥ kaṇṭakavatī tava grīvā dhatte mukhakamalanālaśriyamiyam bhujāśleṣānnityaṃ puradamayituḥ kaṇṭakavatī tava grīvā dhatte mukhakamalanālaśriyamiyam
svataḥ śvetā kālāgurubahulajambālamalinā
svataḥ śvetā kālāgurubahulajambālamalinā svataḥ śvetā kālāgurubahulajambālamalinā svataḥ śvetā kālāgurubahulajambālamalinā
mṛణālīlālityam vāti yadadhoharalatikā
mṛణālīlālityam vāti yadadhoharalatikā mṛణālīlālityam vāti yadadhoharalatikā mṛణālīlālityam vāti yadadhoharalatikā
svataḥ śvetā kālāgurubahulajambālamalinā mṛణālīlālityam vāti yadadhoharalatikā
svataḥ śvetā kālāgurubahulajambālamalinā mṛణālīlālityam vāti yadadhoharalatikā svataḥ śvetā kālāgurubahulajambālamalinā mṛణālīlālityam vāti yadadhoharalatikā svataḥ śvetā kālāgurubahulajambālamalinā मृणालीलालित्यं वहति यदधोहारलतिका
भुजाश्लेषान्नित्यं पुररामयितुः कण्टकवती तव ग्रीवा धत्ते मुखकमलनालश्रियमियम् स्वतः श्वेता कालागुरुबहुलजम्बालमलिना मृणालीलालित्यं वहति यदधोहारलतिका भुजाश्लेषान्नित्यं पुररामयितुः कण्टकवती तव ग्रीवा धत्ते
मुखकमलनालश्रियमयम् स्वतः श्वेता कालागुरुबहुलजम्बालमलिना मृणालीलालित्यं वहति यदधोहारलतिका भुजाश्लेषान्नित्यं पुरदामयितुः कण्टकवती तव ग्रीवा धत्ते मुखकमलनालश्रियमियम् स्वतः श्वेता काला गुरुबहुलजम्बालमलिना मृणालीलालित्यं वहति यदधोहारलतिका भुजाश्लेषान्नित्यं पुरदामयितुः कण्टकवती तव ग्रीवा धत्ते मुखकमलनालश्रियमियम् स्वतः श्वेता काला गुरुबहुलजम्बालमलिना मृणालीलालित्यं वहति यदधोहारलतिका.
Let's see the meanings now. The first word, bhujāśleṣānnityaṃ. This has to be split as bhujāśleṣāt nityam. Bhujāśleṣāt nityam, meaning being embraced always. Puradamayituḥ. Puradamayituḥ is Lord Parameshwara's name, who killed Tripurasura. Tava iyam grīvā. So iyam is the last word in the second line. Tava iyam grīvā. Grīvā means the neck region. So this neck region, kaṇṭakavatī. Kaṇṭakavat means it's covered with erect hair. So kaṇṭakavatī means her neck region is being covered with erect hair. Mukhakamalanālaśriyamiyam. Mukha means your face. Kamala is lotus. Nala means the stalk of the lotus. Shriyam meaning shining. Dhatte appears to be, meaning your neck with erect hair looks like the shining lotus stalk. Now go to the fourth line. Yadadho haralatika. Take the word yadadho. That has to be combined along with svataḥ śvetā from the third line. Yadadho will be split as yat adhaḥ. So yat adhaḥ svataḥ śvetā haralatika, meaning the pearl necklace. The haralatika means the pearl necklace. In the lower part of the neck, yat adhaḥ. Adhaḥ means the lower part of the neck. Svataḥ śvetā, which is naturally white. Now come to the third line. kālāgurubahulajambālamalinā. Looking impure and muddy because of excessive smearing of kālāguru. Now kālāguru is the fragrant substance, also called agar, which is used for preparing the agarbatti. So it gives a very pleasant fragrance, but it is dark in color. So Adi Shankara says the portion just below the neck has been smeared with this kālāguru, this fragrant substance. Although it is fragrant, it is dark in color. So that place looks very muddy because of the excessive smearing of kālāguru. Mrināli lālityam vahati appears as if a charming lotus stalk is standing. In this verse, Bhagavad-pada describes Devi's neck and the portion just below the neck. He compiled the first 41 shlokas when he was in the Parama Ananda blissful state. Starting 42nd shloka, when he started to describe Devi's features one by one, starting from her crown, he is now imagining her to be also in the same joyful Ananda state. In this shloka, Adi Shankara sees Devi as embraced by her husband, Lord Shiva. Shiva is referred to as the one who killed the Asura Tripura to indicate his strong arms. His embrace is very strong, such that Shakti merges into him. Shakti enjoys the bliss of unity with Shiva. Shakti has been touched by the Parabrahman Shiva, meaning she has attained the Brahmajnana and is experiencing bliss or Parama Ananda. This experience is very difficult to explain, and it has to be realized and felt by a sadhaka after many years of upasana. During this experience, Shakti is suddenly swept by horripilation. The hairs in the nape of her neck become erect and sharp and are like the small thorns in the lotus stalk. Adi Shankara imagines her face as the lotus flower and her neck as the lotus stalk. When a lotus grows above the water, it reveals a beautiful stalk, and on top of the stalk is the beautiful lotus. When we see the stalk using a magnifying glass, we can see lots of small, soft hair like thorns on it. The tiny hairs on Devi's neck become taut as she experiences the highest inner joy.
Shastras explain different levels of joy that can be experienced by humans. Few examples are Tarunolasa, Yavvanolasa. These experiences of happiness, called Ullasas, are not everlasting. But what Devi experiences is the touch of Parabrahman, that is Nityam and Shashvatam. This eternal joy experienced by Devi because of Shiva's Alinganam is the Samadhi state of a yogi. Now, lotuses are usually found in muddy and slushy, dark-colored water with the roots spread around underneath the stalks. Bhagavad-pada explains this beautifully in the last two lines of this sloka. Agaru has a pleasant aroma and it is black in color. The word Kālāguru means this agaru. In the 64 upacharas of Devi, we have one offering made to Devi as Kālāguru dhūpam samarpayami namaha. Commonly, this agaru is used to prepare agarbattis. Being dark in color, when this agaru is mixed with sandalwood paste, the mixture can become black in color. Devi's white pearl necklace worn slightly below her neck, Bhagavad-pada says, although has a naturally pure white color, reflects this black agaru paste and appears black. This is compared to the roots of the lotus under the water surface, which are black in color. The strings of pearl necklace spread around her lower neck region like the fibrous roots of lotus. This verse has a very deep inner meaning. Description of lotus and the word Shriyam Iyam signifies the Saubhagya Lakshmi and Ashta Lakshmi and Aishwaryam. The neck portion is the Vishuddhi Chakra. Here the 16 vowels of the Matrika Aksharas are meditated. At this point, let us recall the Antarmatrika Nyasa. We already mentioned before that these are the 16 Chandrakalas that go around the neck. The 16 vowels in the Matrika Aksharas are considered Devi Swarupa, where the 36 consonants are Shiva Swarupa. Shiva, embracing Shakti, now signifies the combination of vowels and consonants. Bhashyakaras go further deep in explaining this union of vowels and consonants. By saying the word Mrinali, they say Acharya signifies the Kamakala Bija E and the 3 letters of Tryakshari Vidya, which Sri Vidya Upasakas used to do their Shatparayana. Sri Vidya Upasakas will be familiar with the Nama Parayanam, where different combinations of the 36 Aksharas representing the 36 Tattvas with 16 vowels representing the 16 months and the 16 Nitya Devis give the 576 unique combinations representing the 576 days of a Shakta calendar year. There are 36 years in one Parivritti, and when this Nama Parayana is done using all the 36 Akshara representing the 36 years, we will have 20,736 unique combinations. When the meditation of this 20,736 3-syllable unique combinations using the Panchadashi mantra is done in the throat region or Vishuddhi Chakra, the sadhaka is able to clear the muddy black slush that separates the Vishuddhi Chakra and the Anagata Chakra. This type of meditation is called Kalanitya Vidya Parayanam.
In the Lalita Sahasranama, we have the Nama Kanṭhādhakkati Madhyakuta Swarupini. Now Adi Shankara is slowly moving down from the face of Devi to the central part of her body. Bhaskara Raya explains this as that Kama, or the desire to create the universe, that is Kamaraja Bija, resides in the space between the throat and waist, specifically in the heart of Devi. With the sweet thoughts of Devi's beautiful shining lotus-like face, we will conclude today's session. Let's meditate on this face until we meet again tomorrow to finish this week's sadhana. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha.
शिवे शिवसुशीतलामृततरङ्गगन्धोल्लसन् नवावरणदेवते नवनवामृतस्यन्दिनी गुरुक्रमपुरस्कृते गुणशरीरनित्योज्ज्वले षडङ्गपरिवारिते कालितयेष पुष्पाञ्जलिः कालितयेष पुष्पाञ्जलिः